Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been a while, but welcome back. Today's video is going to be how I stay organized with my bills, with YouTube, with taxes, and etc. I thought this video was really important to make, especially for all the people who want to move abroad and maybe are a bit confused on how to stay organized with everything. And I know I do get a lot of questions with how I stay organized with my job and YouTube as well. So I thought I would create this video just to give some tips on what I do. Of course, these are all things that I do, so it's subjective to how I work and how I like to organize. You don't have to do this yourself, but it's just, again, my tips that I would give to you guys. So I do have all the notes here on my phone, so if I'm looking down, it's just because I'm trying to stay on task and stay on track. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is taxes, because I know this is a kind of foreign ground when you move abroad. I will give you guys all the information I know about what I do. So basically, as an American living in Germany, I do have to pay, you know, my regular German taxes because I do work in Germany, and I also have to declare what I earn here as well in the United States. So you do have to pay taxes for the States, but you just have to declare when you're doing your taxes that you work, I think, 11 or so months in Germany and you earn a wage there and you live there, and then you don't have to pay any taxes in the US, but you still have to declare your taxes in the US. That is a 100% must. Moving on to the second thing which I want to discuss about taxes is paying taxes as a YouTuber. I have looked for this all over YouTube in regards to Germany, but I have found no video as such, and I will create a video when I get more relevant information. But I do work full-time here in Germany, and on the side I do YouTube and I do earn money from YouTube. And in my case, I was a bit confused if I had to still pay taxes on what I earned from YouTube because it was not a lot of money. And I thought I fit in that bracket of if you make, I think, underneath 9,000 euros, you don't have to pay taxes or declare any of that income. But in fact, since I do have a full-time job, which pays me, I have to now combine that full-time job with the YouTube salary. But I'll be doing a separate video on that when I get things cleared up. So moving on to the next topic of how I stay organized with my bills. I do have my iPad Pro here. This is just the iPad Pro 11-inch, and this has been a huge lifesaver for me in terms of organizing my life. I used to have a notebook where I would put all of my stuff in, but one that wastes a lot of paper, and you know, trying to stay a little bit on the electronic side so I don't need to, you know, keep writing down and throwing away books and papers. I put everything on my iPad. The app that I use is called Notability. Okay, so this is basically my main page. I use the app Notability, and as you can see here, I have a bunch of folders on the left side. I have a 2021 calendar, a 2020 calendar, that was for last year. Then I have budget planning 2020, last year budget planning 2021. Then I have YouTube random bill dates and amounts. I'll get into how I organize for YouTube a bit later, but just for now, we're just going to talk about how I budget plan for the year. And I don't budget plan for the whole year, I basically do month by month. I'll just show you guys my 2021 calendar. So you can see there I did a December 2020 planner. Basically what I did for this one is I just copied, or I rather downloaded the picture and then pasted it in Notability, and you can just go in and put in what you want for that day, etc. You can see I have some video planning things that I wanted to do for the 24th, and then there's Christmas, birthday. So this is kind of an example of how I would plan for the month. Let's go out of there, and then let's just go into the other tab. So we can go into budget planning 2020. And there I always do it like the end of the month. So I get paid at the end of the month, and then I can plan everything for the next month. So here you have end December, and there I would just plan out my bills for the month. So I just made a duplicate of my end of March, how I would budget plan for April. I downloaded these stickers from Etsy, and this is basically what I use in Notability just to make my template look really cute. You can see this brown paint stroke, which is from Etsy, and then on top of it, end of March, I kind of just changed the text. You can see at the bottom here, I'm using Chasing Embers. That's the font that I'm using. And just there, I would put down all of my expenses. So I would kind of just create a little text box there. So normally what I like to do is on the left side, I would just create a text box, and I would put, for example, like 25 euro on this side. Then I'm just gonna make another box on the other side, and I'm gonna say, for example, this is not, you know, relative to me. I'm just using everything as an example. I'm just gonna put electricity. The cool thing about Notability is that you can also write directly in there. So for example, that's what I would do. I would put down all of my bills. I would also make just a line down here just to separate it. Just go down the line with all of my bills, and when the bills come out, just make a line or strike through it just like this, and that tells me that it's already come out of my account. So that's basically how I organize. And at the bottom I do include another little paint stroke there, which the total, and then I also include what I earn from YouTube. I put it here, and I also have a minus 40% because that's what I put to the side for taxes. Then I have my new total, then I minus something else because I do want to save, so I try to save a lot from my salary. I put what I want to save there, and then that with the circle and the last paint stroke is my total for the rest of the month. So that's basically how I organize my months, and I know exactly what's coming out of my account every single month. And then just moving on, just to show you guys how I organize my US bills and my Germany bills, because I do have US bills as well. Here is another tab which I do bill dates and amounts. I have all of my Germany dates when it comes out. So April 1st comes out the electricity, blah, blah, blah. And then in New York, I also have the dates of when everything comes out, again, so that I know when things are leaving my account. So moving on to how I organize my YouTube, and I'll be very honest, with the videos that I post, I am not so organized. I feel like my channel isn't so big that I need to plan all the content that I want to make and everything is already pre-filmed. I'll be honest, I'm not that type of YouTuber, and I think for the moment I don't have to be. Right now I'm just having fun, and I think when I start planning all of this, then it starts to really feel like a job and work. So when I film a video, normally I plan to do 2 videos for the week, which is my weekly vlog. And then I try to do another video on top of that. May it be something educational about Germany, my likes, dislikes. So that's basically how I try to plan my week, and I do plan things just 1 week before. If you guys would like me to do another video, for example, on other topics with organization, definitely do ask me some more questions in my comment section below, and I'll try to answer them in another video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.